USC Trojans, taking on a team from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Trojans will kick it away first. Fielded in the end zone. It's Simmons. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Can't get him to the ground. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. The Tigers, dating to the days of Shook Jordan and Pat Dye, love to keep the ball on the ground.
And the stadium goes nuts, and the eagle flies, and everybody's happy. Run the football, win football games. It's good times on the Plains.
Now on first down from the 28. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Frazier. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
I love offensive coordinators. They're not afraid to be aggressive early in games. And how about that?
Yes, sir. What's going on, T-Betty?
In the first series, trying to seize the momentum.
Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Buys a little time. Gets rid of it. The sure hands, it's Coleman. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Grab behind the line, it's Cobb.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's got it inside the 10. Out to the 9-yard line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Looking to throw. Bringing the heat. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll do it himself on the draw. And they're able
talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn!
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside his own 15, let's see how far. And then the ball's knocked free. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. And the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Got a man, it's Lane. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Under fire. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. First play of the period will be a second down. To the air, it's Mayava. The sure hands, it's Sanders. Turning it on.
I was finna say, you weird for not joining, bro. You hear me? Talk. Turn your mic on, babe. Say something. You see, I'm playing as Auburn. I'm up. I'm winning. It's cool, ain't it? You watching? Dude, it's not, dude. Get out your fucking head. Like, damn. I'm not doing it. Like, damn. You just showing me you don't trust me.
It's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Looking to throw on first down. He's going to take off. There he goes. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown USC.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
Shut up.
Extra point here will tie the game.
Calling me a dummy. You's a dummy.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the capper a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Cobb. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Knight. Rushes on him. Powers through the defender. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
I love it. I love first down. Let's be aggressive. Let's throw the football. But how about the quarterback? He does a great job in the pocket, buying time. Oh, nobody open, scrambles around, and more importantly, ends the run, gets the first down, and doesn't get whacked.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Offense in a bunch formation. To the air on first down. Here's a heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Slips through the line. A huge return there, steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Mayaba. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Touchdown, Trojans! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He'll bring it out. It's Cobb. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He hurls one deep down the left side. Pulls in the deep ball. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. And that's exactly what happened. Nice job.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Now he'll let one fly down the left side.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Tigers will try to move the chains on 4th down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Needing a conversion, Auburn comes to the line on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's going for it all. Picked off. Got room on the return. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got an open man. Still on his feet at the 45. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. And it's 1st down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the 1st half. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. Right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this 2nd half, lined up for an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. And he'll run across the... after the good game.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside, even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the 1st half. And so this 1st drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the 2nd half.
To do here on 2nd and long. He leaves it with his back. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
Caught near the sticks. It's Lane. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a 1st at the 29. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Mayava. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. arrived in the middle. It's Lane. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Going up top again. Got his man downfield. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when Mike...
Touchdown, Trojans! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And that is how you end a drive. That is what you want from your running back. Lower the boom. Lower your shoulders, wrap up that football, fall forward, and get into the end zone. That is how it's done.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Cobb. There's no possible explanation for bringing that one out of the end zone, and they've got horrible field position at the 5. First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Well, we know that when the quarterback's throwing out-breaking routes, timing has to be so critical and important. When the target turns around, the ball's got to be right there, and we just didn't see it on that play.
Caught over the middle. It's Singleton. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Back to pass, it's Knight. Got a man, it's Howard. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
He fires one deep over the middle. Pulls it in on the right. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
As a defense, you got to start reading the tea leaves, right? Like, what are they doing to try to attack me? That's back-to-back deep ball shots. This is an offense. They're trying to stretch the field. The defense has got to make sure they're paying attention.
To the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. A big explosive play by this offense. And if you want to control the fourth quarter, might as well go in with momentum like that. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Back to pass. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
And it's just been that kind of...
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. Dropping back, it's Knight. Here's the pressure. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
He wants to throw it. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Fires to the end zone. Intercepted deep in his own end.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Quick pass on the fly motion. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab. It's Sanders. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Pressure coming. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits.
Well, look, I love the fact that he scrambled. He can't take a sack. He can't take a negative play at this point in the game. I just wish he would have stayed in bounds, though. You got to know as a quarterback here, we've got the lead. It's late. If they tackled in bounds, the clock keeps ticking.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. Caught in the backfield, it's Jordan. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that 3rd down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
And the returner is stopped. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. He's forced out of bounds well behind the line of scrimmage, and the defense will take it as a sack. And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The Tigers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. He wants a big play here late. And incomplete on the deep ball. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down. He wants to take the top off. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much. We're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.